Hiya. Okay, this is video number 4, and we're going to talk about the header menu or the header menu ribbon. Okay, let's go over to our trading station, and we're going to talk about this section at the top here. Alright, so let's just get started. Alright, here we can open up a new chart if we want to. We can open up another one that we saved previously offline, and I believe you can actually use the Excel spreadsheet that you can save, which is here. Alright, there's a profiles area that you don't even need to worry about, so completely ignore that. Open the previously deleted tab files, which are these down the bottom, so I can go ahead and maybe right click on there, click on close, and then come back up the file, open deleted, and there it is there, so I can open it back up again. Alright. What else do we have? Open up a new account or log in. Now normally when you open your account for the first time, you've logged in, you set everything up, and then you've closed this trading station down, you come back the next day, and when you load it up again, by default it will log back into that account again. If it doesn't for you, then most likely there is some kind of problem with your installation. So my recommendation is, if you're having problems where you can't save your previous setups, because even when you close the trading station down, these indicators will stay on the charts and these tabs will stay where they are. They will stay on the same time frames. Everything basically saves, alright, its previous state. Alright, and it will return to that previous state when you load it up again, including the login. Now if none of that happens, then you need to uninstall it, okay, turn off your firewall, okay, and then reinstall it again, and you shouldn't have a problems. Now you may remember I said go back when you into video number 1 about saving your login info. Well, this is the very reason why you would need to save that information, amongst others. Alright, like you might need to format your hard drive or reinstall or something. So I would actually put those kind of sensitive information on a flash drive, on a thumb drive, or on a USB drive. Okay, so you can take it around with you wherever you need to go. Alright, so you've always got it. Alright. So, okay, so the view. We've got the languages. You can change the languages if you want to. You've got the toolbar section. The toolbar section here, I mean, if I click on that there, you'll see this little section here just being removed. And if it doesn't look like mine, and you go, oh, I wonder where that went, and you get confused and frustrated, wondering where it was, and so go back to the view toolbar section, go back and click on it again, and it will pop back. Alright, so I can go view again, and then go to customize if I want to, and I can customize the sections on there that I want to keep on there as well. Alright, you got the market watch, which is, oh, that's just disappeared, so that's obviously that. Alright, so there's the market watch. Actually, it's even labeled there for you to make it even easier for you to recognize. Alright, I was just messing with you. There's the data window there as well. Now the data window can come in handy when you're using certain strategies, and to really pinpoint and focus on some proper price action and targets and stuff like that. I also give you the parameters of any indicators that are on there as well, the volume, what the close was, the high. I'll actually show you some strategies that you can actually use this data window to predict a movement in the currencies, and it's a very interesting one that I think will pay for its course more than 10 times over. Alright, but we'll get that into the later modules. Alright. What else do we have? Right, yeah, so if you want to basically remove all of these, you can go ahead and just obviously just click away from them. Okay, so this gives you a bit more real estate to look at the charts, which is always a good thing. Okay, you don't necessarily need to have all of these open. It's always best to have a nice full screen to work with. Okay, so when you want to go ahead and open this kind of like trade off of this chart, you can go back to this little button here, which is the market watch. But we'll talk about that a bit again. But this section is the market watch. We can go over here and then choose the trade that we want, and then open it up. Alright, so it's all pretty simple stuff. Okay, so we've got the insert section, the indicators. This is another way how you can apply indicators to the chart that you're actually viewing. At the moment we're on the British pound versus the USD on the 4-hour time frame. So I can go ahead and add an average true range on there. The properties box comes up, click OK, and it gets applied to the chart. Alright. I can add line studies to it if I want, channels, the Gann, Fibonacci, shapes, arrows. Shapes can be used to pinpoint breakout areas or demand and supply levels. Eclipses could be used for marking a predicted take profit price if you want to do paper trading. Andrew's pitchfork, cycle lines, and you can add some text and labels and stuff like that onto the chart to remind yourself of certain areas in the market. You've got the indicators list, and here you can go ahead and remove the indicator if you want to. The other way you can actually remove the indicator is just simply hovering over the indicator itself. You've got to be very precise with it, and you can either double click on it to change the parameters, or you can right click on it and actually delete the indicator there. Okay, or you can go into the properties of that indicator as well and change them around as needed. Okay. Alright, so what else do we got? The bar chart, which is what we're seeing right now. Normally by default you will see the candlesticks, the Japanese candlesticks show up. Alright, so this is just another way of actually trading. You can actually use this to find pivot high, pivot low breakouts, reversal breakouts, all different kinds of strategies that I'll show you later on. Alright, inside bars, outside bars, pin bars, and what have you. Okay, so here we can change the time frames. We're currently on the 4-hour time frame, H4. We can go to the 1-hour time frame if we want to. Alright. Grid, you can take the grid off. Some people prefer to trade like that, works better for them. You can add the volumes on there as well, which gives you an idea of how much is being pushed into the market. Alright. Yeah, and you can take the auto scroll off. The auto scroll is basically every hour, because we're on the 1-hour time frame, so for every hour that goes by, this will move the chart to the left automatically. Okay. We have the chart shift as well. We'll click on that, and this actually moves the chart to the left. So this gives us a little bit more working room to give us kind of like projections where we might feel that the currency pairs will end up. Alright, we can zoom in, zoom out, step by step, and properties. You can go into and change the backgrounds and stuff. We'll get into that in a little bit in the template section. Alright, you can also create a new order from this area as well. So if you're on this time frame, it's going to automatically default to this particular time frame and currency pair that we're actually on. Alright. Let's take a look. We got the history center, global variables, meta quotes, language editor that I showed you before. Alright, and then you got the options section. You got all of this information all here, and we'll get into that maybe in a little bit later. Alright. The windows, you don't really use this, and the help. Now the help topics, this is really important. You might have some questions about how to open a buy stop or sell stop or a sell limit or a buy limit. Just basically go to this search section here and type in so like buy stop. Okay, and the section that you're looking for, placing pending orders, I believe. Here it is. And it's a very well written article, but you will need to, that's not the one, this is one, my bad. Trading order types. Now this is a well written article. It's got images in it as well to give you an idea. Alright, so you might need to read through this about 3 or 4 times. I certainly had to get an understanding of what it was saying, because it does get quite confusing. So, but we will get into buy limits and buy stops and sell limits and sell stops in future videos when we go ahead and start applying trades. Okay. Alright, so yeah, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's basically the file menu. Alright, so in the next video we're going to talk about all of these shortcut icons as well. Alright, so until then, I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.